So welcome back student. It is the part number 10 of principle of inheritance, and in this part we will study about the linkage and recombination. We have already studied about the chromosomal inheritance that is given by Sutton and Boveri. In this part we will come to know that there were two scientists, mainly Thomas Morgan and all his colleague and some student together discovered so many things, that is linkage and recombination, and linkage or recombination mapping. So in this part we are going to study that much. Okay, first of all I made the screen totally white to make you understand something. I think you have remembered about the crossing over that has been taken place during meiosis cell division, during the prophase 1 of meiosis cell division. Do you know that crossing over? When a chromosome from mother side and another chromosome from father side crossed each other like this. What happened? The exchange of genetic material take place. Means after that you will see some part of parental chromosome some part of parental chromosome become blue and some part become green, like this. So this is the exchange of genetic material. This is called crossing over, and this crossing over is the main reason of the variation that is caused by that is carried from parents to offspring. So there are so many chromosomes are there in our body. Suppose this one is the chromosome number 1 of chromosome number 1 of human cell, and there are two genes. This is the gene A and this is the gene B. There are two genes. So if the genes are far apart from each other, the genes are too distant from each other, then the crossing over, the chance of recombination, means the crossing over can able to take place and new recombination will take place. Means after the exchange of genetic material between this and this, it can gain A and the another A can go over there, it can gain B, like this. So new recombination can be produced if the genes were apart from each other, long distance from each other. So the linkage means the one gene is linked with other. So the two genes are, if the two genes are apart from each other, then they are not very much linked to each other. So exchange of genetic material can be happen and new combination can be made. This is called recombination. So if it is another situation when two chromosomes are there, two homologous chromosomes are there, one gene is here and another gene is here. So suppose this is a gene A, this is a gene B, this is a gene A and this is a gene B. So if the crossing over will take place at this place, exchange of genetic material will happen or not? Yes, if the crossing over will take place at this place, so this A can go on that side or this B can go on that side. So crossing over can take place. So here is a little bit less chance of recombination, but it can happen if the crossing over take place at this place. But suppose in this case, when the two homologous chromosomes are arranged in this manner and the allele means pair of gene. Suppose one gene is here, capital A, small a, and one gene is here. There is a very little chance of recombination because it is a very little place, very small space is there. If the crossing over will take place at this place, then it can only be happen. Otherwise, so if the two genes are very close to each other, it means they are too much linked to each other, and in this case the gene will not easily make a new combination or crossing over will not take place. So if the genes are apart from each other, new combination can easily be made. If the genes are very close to each other, no combination will made or no recombination can be seen. So here linkage and recombination is given by was given by Thomas Morgan and their colleague. They told that the two linked genes are not easily make a new combination or recombination, and that's why the dihabit cross that is made and a phenotype ratio of 9:3:3:1 will not clearly be able to seen. Suppose if A, B, B, if A and B will not separate during, and if small a and small b will not separate at all, is there a chance of new combination? Not separate at all during law of segregation. According to law of segregation, if they will not segregate, then there is a very little chance to make a new combination. So they come to know that new combination cannot be made if the phenotypic ratio that has been given by Gregorius and Mendel is 9:3:3:1 will not be followed if the genes are very close to each other and they are linked. Let's have we start the class, and I think all these things you will be remember and you will understand. Let's start. Following the synthesis idea and experimental verification of chromosomal theory of inheritance by Thomas Hunt Morgan and his colleague. Thomas Hunt Morgan and his colleague proceed the experiment on the basis of chromosomal theory, and they wanted to know what was the reason of variation that caused during sexual reproduction. So the basis that of the variation is was discovered by these two scientists. I means Thomas Morgan and his colleagues. So Thomas Morgan has chosen an animal, or you can say fruit fly, named Drosophila melanogaster, which can found very suitable in such studies. So why did he choose Drosophila only? This is the most important question. We have already studied in the case of Mendel. Mendel has chosen pea plant, garden pea, for his experiment. Similarly, Morgan has chosen Drosophila for his experiment. So why did he chosen it? Let's study it. Drosophila could be grown in simple synthetic medium, that is in laboratory. They can easily be grown in laboratory by some synthetic medium. Their life cycle is about 2 weeks. So we can easily study generation after generation within a very short span of time, and large number of progeny are produced in one reproduction. So each progeny can easily be studied because we have a lots of variations we get at the same time. Next, the sexes are very clear and that can be observed very easily. Means we can separate the male and female sex on seeing them. So it is very easy to find the male and female sex, and also it has many type of hereditary variation that can be seen. So these variations can easily be used for dihybrid cross or mode or any kind of crossing. So these variation can only be observed by very little or low power microscope. So these are the reason, that's why Morgan and his colleague has chosen the Drosophila for his experiment. Now we are coming to the topic, that is linkage and recombination. Morgan carried out several dihybrid cross in Drosophila and studied that were sex-linked. As I told you, Drosophila has been chosen by Morgan and he proceeded the dihybrid cross on them. The cross were similar to the dihybrid cross carried out by Mendel's P. I told already. Mendel got the ratio, genotype ratio 9:3:3:1, but Morgan didn't get this ratio. He got is 8:8 ratio, and he thought that how could it be, and then on finding he come to know that the ratio that he got due to not separation of the linked genes, and these linked genes did not separate during the gamete formation, and that's why no new combination has been made and the organism remain as same as their parent. Understood? So what two character he has chosen? He has chosen yellow bodied white eyed female, yellow bodied white eye, yellow body and white eyed female, to brown bodied and red eye male. That is needed to be remembered, it is very important. Yellow bodied white eye with brown bodied red eye. So he crossed both of them and come to know what did he come to know? He observed that the two genes did not segregate because the genes are too close to each other, that they remain linked to each other and they do not separate at all during segregation of factors during gamete formation. Understood? So in F2 generation he should get the ratio, phenotype ratio in 9:3:3:1, that he didn't get at all, and his experiments deviate the law and the experiment of Mendel. I think you are understanding. Next, what happened? Morgan and his group knew that the gene were located on the X chromosome. X chromosome means sex chromosome, and saw quickly that the two genes and the hybrid were suited on the same chromosome, situated at the same chromosome, and the proportion of the parental and gene combination are more higher. Means the two genes were present on the X chromosome, and these X chromosome are the genes are situated in such a way that they do not separate at all. Means parental gene combination is going from parent to offspring. No new combination is making. Understood? So parental combination, suppose Y and W do not separate at all, going together at the same way. So Morgan attributed this due to the physical association of linkage. Morgan wondered first and thought, why didn't they get the genotype ratio, that is 9:3:3:1? After some verificational experiment, he come to know that the genes that should be separate is not separated at all, and remain linked to one another, and due to being a linked, it cannot go to the one generation to another generation, and the parental combination go from one generation, and the parental combination do not make any new combination or recombination. So let's read what he told. So Morgan attributed this due to the physical association, means linked or linkage of the two genes, means two genes are linked to each other, and coined the term linkage. And here he coined a new term, he give a new term, that is linkage. Association of gene of a chromosome, and the term of recombination to be describe the generation of non-parental gene combination, means the association do not allow to make a new combination, that is recombination, and it is described in one generation to another generation. Next, Morgan and his group also found that even when genes were grouped on the same chromosome, some genes are very tightly linked, see, and while other are loosely linked. So those which are very tightly linked will not separate during gamete formation. I am telling the same thing so many times. The linked genes do not separate, and the parental combination will pass to the offspring, and that's why no new combination is formed. So higher recombination. Those genes which are loosely linked, means apart from each other, they can able to make a new combination, that is recombination. Understood? For example, he found that the genes of white and yellow were tightly linked. White and yellow are tightly linked, and they make a 1.3% recombination, means very little amount of recombination. While white and miniature wing, so 37.2% recombination. I will show this in the figure that is already be given in your book. Just wait. His student Alfred Sturtevant used the frequency of recombination, means how many times the recombination can able to appear and a new combination will form on the same chromosome, and measured it, and this measure is called gene mapping. Who discovered? Alfred Sturtevant. It is called gene mapping. Suppose, just wait, suppose it is the two chromosome, and the two genes were present in the such a manner, capital B here, small a, small b. Okay, so there is a very little chance of the distance between A and B is very little. If the chromosome is 100%, the distance between A and B is suppose 2% of the. So if the distance between A and B is less, that is it is about 2% or 3% or 10% like that, then the gene mapping will be called 10. If it is 10%, then gene mapping means if the chance the genes are very close to each other, the chance of recombination is very less, and the gene mapping will be called according to the percentage. Understood? Suppose A and B is about 20% apart from each other, so gene mapping recombination chance will be 20% and gene mapping will be 20. I think you understood. So Alfred Sturtevant used the frequency of recombination and of the gene pair on the same chromosome and measure the distance between two genes, and this is called gene mapping, or map this position on the chromosome. Today genetic maps are extensively used on a starting point in the sequencing of whole genome. There is a Human Genome Project is going on. So mapping is done according to the gene mapping that is given by Alford. I think you understood. Let's see this picture, you will understand. This is a combination of yellow and white. Yellow and white are too close to each other. See, it is female and it is male. Yellow and white are too close to each other. So during recombination, when the parents will combine, a new offspring will produce during F1 generation. This yellow will come here and this blue will come here, and this yellow will come here and this blue will come here. So see, no new recombination has been made. No new combination. All the character will come together. Understood? Means this YW should be get separated. As you have studied, YW should be get separated during gamete formation. They do not separate at all. They come as present in the parent's chromosome. So no new combination has been made over here. No recombination can be seen. Similarly, you can see this is W and M. They are far apart from each other. And here this another WM will come on over here, and this Y chromosome has come. So the combination is very little over here. Now see the gamete formation. Just a minute. See, gamete formation. Wait, this capital Y, this blue, and all the Y chromosome has gone to all the 4 gametes. See, this is the gamete formation. All the 4 small, watch this, all these are the Y chromosome. All contain Y. These all are here. These all are male gametes. So male gametes adds YY combination as seen in the parent, and there is a very little recombination. You can say blue color and yellow color has come both together. Similarly, in the female gamete, the parental combination were as same as, and here is a new recombination can be seen. Yes, here is new combination can be seen. See, so it shows the variation of parental combination were 98.7% and recombination were 1.3%. Understood? Similarly, in this case, you can see the gametes, the genes are very apart from each other. So the crossing over will be take place, and due to crossing over, you can say parental combination can occur with new recombination. See, new combination has been made. So parental combination were 62.8% in the gametes, whereas the new combination were 37.2%. So if the genes were apart from each other, crossing over will take place, and this crossing over will give new combination, that is recombination will occur. And if the genes were present very close to each other, there is a very little chance of recombination, and this recombination will show a very little bit changes in the gametes as well as in the offspring. It is about 1.3%. I think understood. So here I have given some differences between crossing over and linkage. Crossing over and linkage, it leads to the separation of linked genes. It keeps the genes together. Linkage, genes remain together. If the suppose A and B remain together, it will not separate at all. But in crossing over, the A and B get separated. It involves exchange of genetic material. It does not involve in exchange of genetic material. Understood? Next, third number topic, the frequency of crossing over is never exceed 50%. The linkage can exceed more than 50%, and it increase variability, and it reduce the variation or variability. I think you understood these things. If you have any kind of query, you can call me or you can WhatsApp me also. Okay, I think you understood the things, and it was a very important research that was made by Morgan and his colleague, and on the basis of gene mapping, today all kind of genome and genes are mapped. The distance between two genes can easily be mapped. Hope for the better learning. I hope you will understand, and if you have any kind of problem, any kind of query, you can ask me. Okay, bye bye.